across Texas. The issue is.
I'm Rudy Koski in Austin.
I'm Stephen Dial in Dallas.
And I'm Greg Grugan in Houston. And this is Texas, The Issue Is.
State prisons with no air conditioning. It's a familiar issue that heats up every summer. But this year, with the current heat wave, the debate has gotten even hotter. Tuesday, prison reform advocates held an emotional news conference at the state capitol with several state lawmakers. Representative Carl Sherman was among those taking part, and I spoke with him about why he believes an emergency response is needed now.
You should care about humanity. Really what this comes down to is if you believe in public safety, then you should care, because those that are working in these conditions are suffering as well.
When are we going to stand up and rise up? When are we going to declare a state of emergency over our Texas prison system?
How much could this cost, putting AC in all the units?
Well, let me just say this. We actually appropriated over $500 million for us to have AC. And I can tell you what it has cost us in the past. When you look at the cost that we've expensed on trying to address lawsuits, it's been millions of dollars. And it's been less to actually install AC. I'm sick and tired of dealing with rich people problems. This is about survival.
What do you say to those who believe that this is just being soft on crime?
I understand, and I get it. They believe that. But when temperatures are rising above 120 degrees inside cells, that's inhumane. That's indecent.
There are some provisions that the Texas Department of Criminal Justice put into place. Cold water, cold showers, respite areas. But guess what, guys? There's not enough staff to implement those policies. The people in there are not getting the relief. What they need is climate control, and we're not talking about comfort. We are talking about a matter of life and death. We want it under 85 degrees, and we want it this summer, right now.
The state is putting some cooling spots into some of these locations. Why isn't that enough?
Well, when you are actually living in a 4-story metal building under those conditions, and you're taken out for respite when they can, because we're understaffed. We normally have about 20,000 correctional officers, and now we're down to, I think, approximately the last number I saw, 17,000 correctional officers. They cannot address every citizen who has an issue regarding the heat. And so, unfortunately, those respite areas are not sufficient.
These are human beings. They're not animals. They're not pigs. Even the pigs are in climate control. That's right. That TDCJ cares for.
We know that our things shouldn't be more valued than those that are made in His image. Whether you've done something wrong or whether you just didn't have a good legal team, everyone deserves to be treated like a human. You can be conservative, but also be a humanitarian. And let's declare an emergency right now, today.
You say that this is an emergency. Are you asking the governor to call a special session for this issue?
Look, the governor has a multiplicity of issues and challenges, along with 30 million constituents who are certainly, they have their priorities. And, you know, I've never been a governor, and so I don't know what it must be like to be in his seat. There are a lot of important issues out there, but this is one where people are dying and where our employees are getting sick and needing to be rushed to the hospital. So this, to me, speaks to our humanity and response.
The resources are there. You that are elected need to be responsible for making certain that the living conditions are above that of animal shelters for these inmates.
And if there are conditions that we have control of, that we can do something about, that we who say to the counties, you must have AC, we say to the cities, you must have AC, then we ought to do it for ourselves. So yes, I think that there could be hypocrisy there if we're not doing it. And that's on all of us, 150 representatives, 31 senators, as well as the governor as well. All of us have responsibility in this. So I don't put this just on the governor.
After hearing that, it sounds like the state's efforts to provide inmates with summer relief has been half-baked. That's why my word is half-baked. Greg, what's your word?
Rudy, my word is overdue.
Stephen, your word for what you just heard.
My word, preventable.